Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to EVE Online. We're here in the Rattlesnake in the system of Hutakin. I logged in today after work and I happened to see that there actually are still Triglavians here. And that's quite uncommon actually for me to see, so we're going to see if we can hunt them down. Previously I was talking about hunting for the minor conduits, and that's definitely something I want to do, continue on doing. But right now I didn't feel like going on a full-on expedition. You know how you can sometimes feel after work. You just want to, do some quick activities. So instead, I'm just here farming some Triglavians in the system of Hutakin, since I anyway already see them. But we'll hopefully soon. I plan to go and probably like an interceptor or very fast frigates, and we'll go and search for the minor conduits, because the minor conduits will then be good if we can find them somewhere. I really need to redeem myself. Our golem. How our golem died before, that was not good. That was not good. It died to a minor conduit, and it was not even on fair terms as well. It died because of the internet, not because of it actually dying to the NPCs themselves. It came very close, but it was alright. In the meantime, we're going to be using this Rattlesnake to destroy some small fleets. Let's see if we can find anything here. Seems like it's a little bit difficult to find these guys. What about here? Here? How about the sun, maybe? Maybe there's the sun there. Often these Triglavians can exist at the sun, actually. A way we can even test this is put this at a 5 degree, hold down V, and then click. And then we can change the range. See, the range is 1, 5. They're within 5. So let's see if we put it, the sun is at 2.6, so we've got 2.7. Okay, they're not there. If I did 2.7, then they weren't there. So that means that they're not the sun. These guys are hiding from us. These guys are hiding from us. Let's see if we can find them somewhere else. Where are they? They're over there. This one here. Hutakin 1 or Hutakin VI. Let's check this by altering the scan range. That must mean that Hutakin 1 if they're within 5 AU, because that is not encapsulating Hutakin VI. Oh, with this sun. Pretty cool looking sun here. Let's go. Clean the ship, very important. It's the Gauntlet. Oh. Looks like a very fabulous skin here. I remember when this King Ransom's Daruen skin was like a really big skin. Also this King's Ransom Lewisin one. At one point they even removed this red accents here, and I thought that actually looked better than with them. But we're going to be using the Etheric Raiders. I think they look the best. Okay. Deploy our necessary deployables. And let's get to work and wreck these scrubs. Pithum attack multispectrum, so I mean we've got serious stuff here. Let's go. Okay, these guys are actually not sleeping, it seems. They're starting to aggro me. One of them at least. A few of them now. Let's go. Come on now. We'll save one of these Raznaborg Harrowings with the Nosferatu so we can get some extra capacitor. And it's time to wreck Triglavians. We need to deploy the drones. It's important to deploy the drones. What am I thinking? Let's get those drones on the case with the rage torpedoes. I think that the reason we are having the NPC still being here the next day, either it could be two things. Either it could be just completely coincidence that a wormhole spawned here again, a Triglavian wormhole, because there are very few systems here in this region of the Citadel which can have Triglavian systems, so it's quite a high likelihood that you can encounter them here. But then also I think that it could be that there's very low activity in Triglavian hunting, because I've actually not really seen many people hunting Triglavians in general. So I think that it could... Oh, we're not got enough range with the torpedoes. That's annoying. That's annoying. We need to go for this one here instead, because we're not... That's a complete waste. I think that it's not such a popular activity right now in EVE Online. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem to be that attractive at the moment. I think it's quite cool in a way when there's few people there, because you get a lot of NPCs for yourselves, but I also think it's at the same time cool when you see a lot of people around you, because you see other people doing the same thing as you. It feels a lot more like a lively universe, especially when you can sort of help each other out as well. Then it gets a lot easier, and sometimes you can do these with a lot weaker ship than you otherwise would have needed to. Okay, we don't even need to use the target painter, to be honest, on the hospital ghosting, because he is anyway at this range. with the drones they don't really need to have extra tracking from these modules here. They're fine at destroying the direct evac. Come on, drones, what are you doing? No. Oh, annoying here. Let's get one torpedo volley. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Great. There we go. Now we go. When we have both drones and missiles on the same NPCs, then that's usually a good situation. Probably that Leshak is just chilling there. Liminal Leshak. Probably should take him out, to be honest, next after this one here, because he's going to be doing quite a bit of damage if he decides to focus on us. There we go. Let's go for the Vedmak here, and I'll have torpedoes on the Rodiva. It's really annoying. This is something I never really considered with the Rattlesnake that I'm using, is the... Oh, I'm using even Caldari Navy, so I'm not even using Rage. I thought I was using Rage this whole time. Even with the Caldari Navy... Oh, I see. It's because we're getting ghosted. Ah, that's the reason that we've got problems here with the range. Silly me. You see how rusty I am? I've done Triglavian hunting such a long time ago that I'm actually missing this stuff here. Okay. Wreck this guy here. We need to take out that ghosting because he's causing all the problems here. He's also making application and range worse at the same time. It's not just one, it's two aspects I believe he's making worse. But we seem to be able to do a decent amount of damage with the Grappler and the web. Somewhat decent damage, yeah, that's good, that's good. And our drones are also not taking much damage, which is great. In Triglavian hunting, you don't usually have that much drone aggro. And the only thing I think about drone aggro sometimes is when I got light drones in a battleship, because then sometimes they can get one-shots if they get attacked. But these Berserker 2s, they're very powerful, so don't really have to worry too much about them getting one-shotted. If I notice they're taking damage, usually I have enough time to recall them. Great, let's take him out here. Ghoster. Good. Now we should be able to do some more damage here. With 29 kilometer range. What is the range of Rage? A lot of words starting with R here. Inferno Rage. 24 kilometers. Pretty tiny range. And we can go with the Rage later. But then again, the Rage is not even able to hit, so that's unfortunate. A Javelin perhaps. Because it would be nice to be able to take out these guys. Javelin has 44 kilometer range, so that's good in the case that I do get fully like ghosted or get them kited. Kiting us, at least we've got that to complement a bit. But it's almost like at this point you may as well use the cruise, to be honest. Cruise missiles would be great because then you wouldn't have any issue at all with the range. Could even kite, in fact, as well. Not like fully kite, but like kite maybe like 50 kilometer range, something like that. That would be nice. It could be an option actually to do that. Then you also have the flexibility of being slightly at range, but also you're not too far away. Like kiting at 50-60 kilometers, like mid-range kiting. I'm not talking about long-range kiting, like 100 plus kilometers away. That's the kind of normal kiting which I'm used to doing, like a Paladin and a Kronos. But mid-range kiting, like maybe 50-60 kilometers away, or like sort of more like close-range kiting, your distance that still allows you to sort of keep, keep out of the initial fire when they all warp in at this one point, because they all warp in at the same point. But then I'll be able to... I will have a little bit more flexibility in terms of warping out, because if reinforcements comes, they have to take a bit of time for them to get to me. But then I'll also be able to capitalize on me being able to do a bit longer range. Get that blinding Kiki. Got some anchoring dammers. Got some ever marks there. Let's get that anchoring Kiki. Take him out. And not an anchoring Kiki, the anchoring Damovic. Oh, look at this Triglavian explosion. It's like red. Oh, that's not even a Triglavian explosion, I think. I think it is because we're using the Inferno torpedoes. It's causing us to make a really big red explosion. That's cool. I'm using the Javelin. I think Javelin has slightly better tracking as well, so it's able to apply decently to these dammers here. Take him out. That Leshak. He'll die very quickly because he's Rattlesnake variant. Very easy variant. Take those scrubs out. It's knowing that the lowest DPS is the only one that can reach this guy. Otherwise, it would be ideal. Would be with this Inferno Rage, almost 1.8k DPS. That's optimal right there. Not like this. It's sort of the way it is when you've got the torpedoes on a ship that's not got any bonuses to range, unfortunately. But you saw that Leshak dropped very quickly because Raznemogs have very little HP. Destroy the Tangling Dammer. Great. Easy, you seem to be having really good application going on here. The Grappler and the Target Painter are a good combo. Alright, there seems to be one more NPC left. Not so many NPCs in range, yeah, it's just these ones. Oh, there's some actually in a different Celestials. There's a possibility they could warp in actually. Let's wreck that Hospodar. And now this Dammer here. Or this Drekavac. We could even start getting it. It would be nice if we had a salvager, but we don't. We have, unfortunately, just this heavy Nosferatu. Otherwise, we could even start salvaging straight away. That's one thing I love about the Golem I have is that it has a salvager on its utility high, so it's able to grab in wrecks while you destroy them. So you can say a bit of end salvaging time. Actually, it's really cool. Decent amount of loot here. I think there's a lot of stuff that is not really worth much. This Malkruth, for example, we don't need this. Let's spread out those drones. There we go. There we go. And there we go. I think here we were going to want to refit slightly to the cargo-based variant with the expanded cargo holds. There we go. We've got one expanded cargo hold. I don't have so much. Oh, I don't have so much expanded cargo holds. That's annoying. I should have put more expanded cargo holds. Oh, there's one there. There's another one there as well. That's good. So we have a bit more extra space. But I think it's all right. With this, I think with this amount of cargo space, it's fine. Just keep an eye on that mobile depot so that we don't miss that when we're going to get out of here. That was cool. It was nice. It was very fitting for my life situation right now. I just wanted to, came back from work, tired day. You come and do quick Triglavian hunting because usually these things are not usually this short. Actually, these Triglavian waves usually they're very long and they take a long time to get through. You've got lots of respawning waves. It just goes on forever. But this is very cool. How it was just one wave. So it's for me, it's very fitting. But that's also one of the put-offs of the Triglavian hunting aspect of this is you often a big time investment and you can actually warp off, but then you lose a lot of progress because then you can't really salvage all your loot properly unless you really focus on salvaging and not killing anything. But it's alright. How much cargo space do we have? Yeah, we've got still a decent amount to spare. Let's put a bit of salvages here. Great. We're pretty quick at salvaging with these Tech 2 salvage drones. I mentioned this many times before. Not actually mentioned it so recently, but if you're ever considering to upgrade to Tech 2 salvage drones, to train the skills to get Tech 2 salvage drones, I'd highly recommend it. It's really totally worth it because you get so much better salvage rates. You salvage so much faster with the Tech 2 variants compared to the Tech 1s. So it's a really good investment in terms of skills, in my opinion. So I remember I was very much on the fence if I should get it or not, but it's good. You will not regret it if you do a somewhat decent amount of salvaging. Especially Triglavian hunting, it's very useful here. Grab that mobile depot, and then we can get out of here. So that's enough for now. Quick Triglavian hunting in the Rattlesnake. We're going to in the future search for some minor conduits. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.